Nedina, Tashita, thing the Tato Ondindua, Tato, Turcos, only, so, Turcos, only, Shita, the Orontu, Toby, Taba, wrong in it, Taban, just you Gogo, Vales, da, Other turns to Casa, the Trinity, Gogo, wrong in it about the Rotten to Cavallo, Gubani, she thought she thought, great is, I thought she thought, Chala, Hako Tanda, you Madrid, combat the Lapa, that is a Madrid, what you think. Oh, yeah. Just me, younger. Only you told Gubani, Sita, La, Sita, Toa, Maritis, Stashid, Stashid, somebody, Ribi numbers in the Stepana, Mario Chica Stashid, Konda, the Tayas, Ribi numbers in the Stepana, Mulat Soba, La, Rongi Wade, Tribute, Rongi, so, Higgies, what it is, Tony La Stepanonetta Teres, and Higgies, you met Sola Mare, with the Ayon Bills starting Mares, with the Yona, show you don't know you to 4 years and 20 Mares. But tick had to take young with you. Non-Tringoshi, Mendo, something, Tangana, Mantin and non-Tringoshi.
Page 44, last paragraph. In summary, when one engages in the ultimate search for the basis of imputation of the chariot, one must look for ways by which the chariot might exist in a self-sustaining manner or from its own side, and not for chariot upon the chariot. Looking for chariot upon the chariot means that you already found the chariot and now you're looking for where the chariot is, inside or outside, or the parts and so forth. Not for chariot upon the chariot. This is captured in chapter 3 of Lama Tsongkhapa's exposition of treatise on the middle way, where it says, the reasoned analysis is carried out in searching upon the eyes, etc., whether they possess any nature in existence from their own essence, and not merely whether they exist or not. And so this I see as the real understanding of analyzing the emptiness. So we see that there are several ways of analyzing or inquiry. The first one is looking for the eyes. Number 2 is looking for the eyes inside its parts or outside its parts and so forth. And if this is how you do any of these two, it does not fall under the category of the ultimate analysis.
nyamar jawa so ne zito tani de maribuste tani de man totambe tani bi chula tani bi tola totambe keba mariba tamar sombi charas onde gomba rasano odene niolo tesuro je sombi charos je son sombi kovos de tout le temps dans l'article de tout kovos.
Continue reading from page 45, the second paragraph. Also, Lama Tsongkhapa's thorough exposition of entering the middle way. Says, if one employs that reasoning used in probing the ultimate reality to probe conventional reality, one should know that it will undermine all the conventions of the world. If you are looking for this, they say the self, where is the self? And then the checking if the arms are the self and so forth, then you cannot posit the self. So you are denigrating or you are undermining the existence of the self. Also, the same text says, it has been warned numerous times that one cannot subject conventions to ultimate analysis. The conventional reality to ultimate analysis.
Jibali, Jujin of the Tane, Jibakar, Jujin of the Jujin of the Pensatati, Tikatulu, Junsi and the Karala Shagures, Jibi, Te, Noshit, Pena, Pamba, that Pambata Tanjali, Pambata Karashagures, Pena, Pambana, Rongi Chashi, New Lembabu. Jomba stabo ji son baton pomba to rongi chashi niwer le mabotol ya otati ne ma olo ma yor tanjeli le pomba jan to de chugi to de ne ba de rongi chashi niwer le mabotol ja de le ji son ba tanes niga de go ji son ba tanes Ani Sita Roji Sita Sita Tonjemba Tonjemba Dala Di Matsamba Sita Siyata Yalala Teni Yorlema Bon Tonjenda Tika Matsamne Tika Matsamba Sita La Sita Tonkenot Oni j'étais tanné les gars on est que gagé là on est maton pourtant que gagé là maton non soji maman non le raze le sol chokabayo ça ngande chosi ça ngande 어떻게 참조 그래서 어떻게 마ton 따뜻 가바요 놀어요 철로요 제바도 디스르잖아 디 철로 제바도 또좀게 철로 제바 제게 어떻게 거더니 돈 토탈 돈양도 디고만도 따따 저까지는 저 놀어요도 콤바 코비 놀어요도 철로요도 가려요서 되니 때네 아니 되니 디고 맞춰면 나시 예수사 봐도 때 똑대래 뭐야 통신은 네 맞춰 말하시 아니 거기 스탑이 제때 타니 가이 통신은 가이 맞고 또로가 통신 가이라 맞고 근데 나도 뭐 미죠 엄마가 살롱 띵하러 삼촌
Now we are reading from page 45, the last paragraph. So it is understandable from the above sources. Likewise, in commenting on a related line from Acharya Chandrakirti's entering the middle way that runs, the constituents of the continuum are distinct from each other in relation to that continuum. Lama Tsongkhapa's thorough exposition of entering the middle way explains it by using the example of a pot or a vase. In that, a pot serves as an appropriator in relation to its constituent parts. So it is never about searching for a chariot on a chariot by being not content with the actual side of it. You see the chariot, and you already know what chariot is, and then you are looking for this chariot inside or outside and so forth. This is not how one does the ultimate analysis. Such an attempt might be made by someone bracing to analyze in contravention of the conventionality of the world. So the non-Buddhist tradition holders, they look for such a self inside or outside the aggregates. Obviously, not even an ordinary herdsman would make such a claim. So once you see the chariot, then looking for the chariot inside or outside, or the self inside or outside of the parts, or identifying the consciousness, mental consciousness, the self, and so forth. These are not this doesn't fall under the category of ultimate analysis.
members, Shita Mandros, so many Jit Somba, Chester Metons, Cheta Tagaduas, Shita Chester Chino, Shita Koto Toto Sani, Nichen, Tagadua, Shita Duas, Tistena, or 13 instructions. The only marriage love you some, only your only can on a Koto Sani Shingo, Tini Kakashi, Tini Cheta Chiba Chen and Rona, or any time Yota Kangatini wish you a resources into. Only Tato Denny China, Shita Jabber Manger. Manja memoji je from Chester is in Athena Sita Tini Sita todo do Kodo Teo Tanto Sana Mani Chibi to Yigis Kodo Tasatini Tekonani Java Tota Tema Mares Tanda Kodo to Meno.
Reading from page 46, second paragraph. Some may wonder that if that is the case, then how should one understand the following lines in Acharya Chandrakirti's entering the middle way, that the chariot is not existent in the sevenfold ways, neither in the ultimate nor in the conventional sense, as well as the corresponding explanation offered in Lama Tsongkhapa's thorough exposition of entering the middle way, where he says, the chariot is not found to exist when the base of his imputation, the object of his imputation, is to be searched for in the sevenfold ways, either in the ultimate sense or the relative sense. So relative sense here is the conventional sense. Here, the examining the chariot, examining chariot as the basis, the base of the imputation, and searching for this base of the imputation, the chariot. So how do we go about doing that? Is that it says that there are two. Doing this analysis conventionally, doing this analysis ultimately on the ultimate level and on the conventional level. So these two analyses, when we mix the two, then this is where we go wrong. These two must be separated. So here it is very clearly indicated that the 7-mode analysis is to be done. This analysis can be done by the conventional analysis as well as by the ultimate analysis, and these two should not be mixed up. The text continues. That is, suggesting that the imputed object, that is the chariot, cannot be found when searched for on its base of the imputation, either in the ultimate as well as in the relative sense. So here the translator used the word relative as conventional sense. However, what it does not suggest is that the mode of analyzing it in the relative sense or conventional sense, or the conventional analysis, is the same as analyzing in the ultimate sense, which means it does not suggest that these two analyses are the same. Okay, reading from page 47, the third paragraph, which reads, "There is asserted well in Bodhisattva Shantideva's way of Bodhisattva, a way of the Bodhisattvas, when it says, the perceptions of seeing and hearing are not the objects being repudiated here. The object of abandonment here is the grasping at true existence, which is the cause of the sufferings." And likewise, in expanding on the above lines, Gyaltsabje's exposition of the way of the Bodhisattva explains, the eye consciousness that sees visual objects, ear consciousness that hears sounds, and mental consciousness that recognizes objects are not being repudiated in the relative sense or in the conventional sense, nor are they required to be repudiated. So this is where on the some people they repudiate or they reject the two together, the objects or the consciousnesses as well as the intrinsic consciousnesses, both are repudiated, both are undermined together. And this is where we're going wrong. Nor are they required to be repudiated, because just the existence of them does not generate suffering. Existence of these consciousnesses, existence of the objects of these consciousnesses, they do not generate any suffering. They do not cause any suffering. Even the arahats possess those in the relative sense, meaning in the conventional sense. Even the arahats, they don't have any, say the they don't have any self-grasping ignorance, and but they do have the sense of these objects, and they do have the sense of these consciousnesses on the conventional sense.